Why is this so dark? So I'm live. I'm waiting for a couple of people to come on here. And in the meantime, I'm going to start making some ballots because we're going to do this really old fashioned. So I'm in the basement. My equipment is malfunctioning. But nonetheless, y'all know I don't let that stuff bother me. We're going to go. Hi, who's there? I don't let this stuff bother me. And I'm going to go live and do what we got to do because I am so excited about this giveaway. So say something in the chat so I know who you are so I can start putting your name in my little box over here. Hi, Diane and Brittany. Hey. Guys, I'm going to do this giveaway, okay, but I got a story to tell y'all. Y'all got to hang in there to hear this. So I posted, hey, thank you for the love, Diane. So I have a storefront and I've been at my place for 8 years now. And I had a celebration last Monday, 8 years on Main, but 10 years in Laurel, Maryland. And for the most part, it's been a very peaceful existence there. But I want to say about a month and a half ago. So where we are sort of like downstairs of this building, in the back of the building, and they have like restaurants and what do you call it? Restaurants and doctor's office. It's a happening place, but we're on the back, so you don't see my business from the street. And because of that, we keep the door locked, right? Security, it's all women. We do have some men coming in, but it's mostly women. So I'm going to tell this story real quick while we wait for some other people to come on. So this guy comes and he knocks the door, and I went against my better judgment and I let him in. He wanted to use the restroom. So I let him in. He goes in to use the restroom, and you guys got to picture this, okay? The guy is about 6 foot plus. He's taller than my husband. He wants to use the restroom. So I let him in, and the clients was like, Carol, you let a guy in here? And I'm like, yeah, I mean, what's the big deal? He wants to use the restroom. Well, the guy goes into the restroom, right? Guys, this is a really funny story. I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep it together. He goes into the restroom and he starts screaming that he's fallen into the toilet and he needs some help. Well, if you're not going in to help him, I'm not going in to help him. So anyways, he did what he had to do and he came out. And I'm gonna put you guys' name in. I'm writing it on a piece of paper, and then I'm gonna shake it up in here. We're gonna choose one. So he goes into the restroom, he comes out, and he leaves. But it was 3 clients and myself in there. And then eventually the clients leave. And I'm in the building by myself now. And this guy is trying to come back in to use the restroom again. So I was like, no, you're not gonna come in there. So Diane, oh, the light is too bright. You can't see, and the pen is orange. There you go. You going in, girl. So the guy goes, so he's sitting outside, and I leave. I said, I'm gonna go to McDonald's, but I call the cops, right? Who's that? Brittany. Brittany Austin. So I let him. I let him use it. So I said I'm gonna call the cops because I'm not gonna enter the building with him sitting right outside the door. So Brittany, I just put you in. Let me see if I can show you. Oops. Show you. And that's you, Brittany. So so the guy. So I told the police I was leaving. And the police said, okay, well, if you come back and he's still there, call us back. So I come back and he's still sitting there. So I call the cops back. You're welcome, Brittany. So the guys, I lose focus easily, okay? So I'm gonna try to get through this story. So the guy says, so I call the cops back and I parked my car and I am walking. I called over one of the police officers because I didn't want them to shoot him. And the lady next door, she has a doggy daycare next door. Hi, Helen. I'm gonna put you in. Um, so the guys, I can't tell a story and I can't talk straight. I got to tell this story, but I want to tell you guys, okay? So I called the cops came by and they tell me the guy was mentally ill. Long story short, the guy was mentally ill, okay? So the lady next door is upset that I called the cops, but she didn't say anything for 3 weeks, right? So so one day I'm in the building, and whenever I'm in the building, I keep the blinds closed. We have blinds like these. I keep them closed because anybody from the outside could look in and be like, oh, it's just one person in there. I can probably try something, right? So 3 weeks later, this lady came and felony knocked my door. And I'm thinking, damn, it's cold outside. Maybe she locked herself out or whatever. And she comes in, and guys, to know me, you have to love me, okay? I love puppies and flowers and I just love people. So she comes in and she knocks the door and she goes, Carol, you put me in a bad situation. And I'm like, I did? What did I do? So she says, you called the police on that guy and you didn't tell me why you called the police. And I'm thinking, wait, what? So I said to her, okay, do you want to know why I called the cops? And she's like, it doesn't matter why you call the cops because the guy accused me of being the person who called the cops on her. And I'm saying, what? So I have clients in the salon at this point in the game, and she's making a big scene and she's yelling and screaming. And I'm like, I don't like the way you talking to me because my husband don't talk to me like this, and I don't understand why you talking to me like this. And so she said, well, some people don't like the way I talk to them, and I don't like the way some people talk to me. And she's going on and on and on, and I can't get a word in, right? So I said to her, okay, can we take this conversation outside? So she's thinking because I have clients in the salon that we want to take the conversation outside so I don't make a big stink inside the salon. And as she walked out, I just closed the door behind her and locked it. Tell me if I'm wrong for doing that, right? I've never fought in high school and I'm not gonna fight now. I'm too old for that shit. So so I closed the door behind her and I locked it. And she calls the landlord and tells the landlord that I closed the door on her. I'm being like, damn, dog, I've been here for 8 years. I ain't never had these kind of, foolishness going on. But anyways, she don't talk to me now, and that's fine by me. But it was funny. It's like, lady, if I call the cops on someone, if you and my neighbor next door and you call the cops on somebody, after the cops leave, I'm going to come and make sure you're okay. That's what neighbors do. You don't wait for 3 weeks later to come and argue with somebody about why you call the cops on somebody else that had nothing to do with you, but whatever. But anyways, guys, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Thank you, Diane. I mean, I'm too old for this shit. I'm 51 years old at this point in my life. I don't fight. So, oh my God, I just had to tell somebody because I was in there by myself with one other person when she came in, and I was just like, listen, just step outside so we can have this conversation. I just closed the door. Well, it is 9 minutes and we're going to give it until 10 minutes. And if nobody else popped up on here, I'm not going to keep you waiting for somebody else to come on. Okay. So I got Diane, Brittany, and Helen. So one of you lucky ladies. Actually, you know what? This is really primitive, guys, but this is the only thing I had to do this. Um, no, that's not wrong. It's actually funny. That's what, listen, guys, right? Yeah, she's a cuckoo bird. So I was just like, so I had to, so I called the landlord, and the landlord is now telling me why she's really upset. Is that the guy asked her, why you call the police on me? And I don't know why he didn't think I was the one who did it, but he thought she was. But I don't know this. And 3 weeks later, she's stewing about, she had made up her mind. In her mind, I was hiding from her because the blinds was closed. And I'm like, lady, it's called minding your business. I'm in here, I am making money moves, and I'm not bothered about what you know what I mean? It was so silly. All right, guys, it's 10:59. And let me show you. Of course, I can't show you what's in it, but I promise you, this is a box. It's a mystery box. I promise you, I put a lot of love in there. Guys, my equipment is malfunctioning. So I put a lot of love in there. And I put a lot of love in it. And so, whoever received this, you're receiving it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for subscribing. All righty. So, without taking this any further, I thought somebody else might have come on. So, let's see. Now, I don't know who's in this. Diane Fitzgerald. It's you, girl. Hoot, hoot. So listen, there is going to be, oh, have you ever won anything before in your life? I'm not lucky. I never win anything. Oh, well, you know what? Congratulations. And I'm so happy it's you. And I hope that it gets to you. What I'm going to do is, I believe my email address is in the one of the other videos. But here, I can put it in here right now. Congratulations to Miss Diane. And oh, Helen says congratulations. Um, that's the email address that you would send me your name and address. Make sure you put the correct address that it will get to you, because if it comes back to me, it's going to go to somebody else. One of the two people who are on here. So this is the rules, Diane. Make sure your address is correct. I will mail it out to you tomorrow. I will send you a tracking number. If you do not, if the box comes back to me, I will send it to someone else, okay? Because mail is not cheap, okay? But congratulations. I'm not going to rain on your parade. I'm so excited for you. And now this is my personal nail brush. I absolutely, oh, she understood the assignment, guys. That's awesome. Yeah. So I on the 200, when we get to the 200 mark, I will be giving away one of my favorite, not this one, of course. This one is used, and it's what do you call it? It's it's already broken in. It's my favorite. It knows what I want to do, what size beads I want to pick up. So you can't have this one, but I will send you a brand new one in a size 12. Hopefully you like us, whomever wins, like a size 12. But back in the day when I used to do nails, when I would go to the nail shop to get my nails done, the nail tech would use this nail brush. Okay. This was before all the brand name people come in and have all these brushes, right? If you want something that actually works and it's tried and true, not all these new stuff that is coming in, and I have them all. I have the Young Nails and the Kiara Sky and the Not Polish. I have them all. But I always come back to the one that was the original brushes back in the 90s that the nail techs was using before we got involved in nails. This is the brush that they use. Okay. And so I have multiple of these, but I really wanted to gift somebody one of these so they can experience what a real Kolinsky brush is. And before I let you guys go, because you all see I cut my nails off, I'm going to soak them off and I'm going to do a straight set. So look for a video coming soon. But before I go, I wanted to tell you, when you're looking for a Kolinsky brush, I did all the research on Kolinskys for you. Kolinsky is an animal that looks like a squirrel. It's so cute, but I don't want to show you a picture because it might hurt your feelings. But a Kolinsky is an animal that almost looks like, it's bigger than a squirrel. It's like between the size of a squirrel and a cat, right? And the male tail is the best tails for making Kolinsky brushes. And the female tail, so you want a brush that has 60% male and 40% female. Of course, they don't tell you when you purchase it what percentage is it, except for when you use them, you can tell this brush is superior to another one. So when I tell you that this is a superior brush, nobody's paying me to say this, but I am saying this because I love good equipment and I want you to have good equipment. So somebody at the 200 mark is going to win a brand new one like this. Okay. Love you all. And I'm going to go soak my nails off and I'm going to have a new video for you soon. Stay tuned. And once again, congratulations, Diane. And don't forget to send me your email. Have a good one, guys.